my next pick, and it's going to be my Super Bowl pick. I just feel it already. I know it's super early, but it's going to be the New York Jets. This go for broke style of team building seems crazy, but it works. The last decade, we watched the Buccaneers and the Rams have this go for broke style, get a bunch of older guys in the building, trade away the picks, which they didn't even have to do because they've done a really good job of drafting, but getting good, solid, quality veterans in the building, have an older quarterback, and be able to win that Super Bowl. So I think that the first thing is we've seen this style work before, so I don't think it's that outlandish to think it can work again. Next, 7 wins last season, and with legitimately the worst quarterback room I've ever seen in my entire life, and I
So
don't think that
bad.
that's an exaggeration.
I mean, the
Like,
Broncos might be worse this year, but
yes, but, like, I sat there and said on the last video with the Chicago Bears, like, "Well, the Chicago Bears had 7 wins, and you add Caleb Williams to this situation." Well, you're adding Aaron Rodgers to this situation. So, you add Aaron Rodgers to this situation with the 7 wins last season, they keep the entire defensive core. They add Hassan Reddick. They finally get rid of Zach Wilson. Thank fucking God. I did not want to see that guy in a Jets uniform ever again. Add Javon Kinlaw, who is an old first round pick from the 49ers, but he's played in a lot of big games. Brees Hall's a top.
that's the guy that got into a fight with Big Dom at the Eagles game,
No, that was
right?
yes.
Okay, yeah, that guy flies around.
Um Brees Hall, top 3 running back in the NFL. If you don't think that, go watch tape. You're wrong. Garrett Wilson, top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. If you don't believe that, go watch tape. You're wrong. You add Mike Williams. Um, Listen, I don't like Mike Williams. I'm very weary of him, but the idea of Mike Williams being a 6'4 deep threat, lob up, go and get it guy for this team, I love it. Malachi
All you need
Corley
is him to stay healthy, like for one season.
for the playoffs, not even the regular season.
Yeah,
Malachi Corley, out from the Hilltoppers in Western Kentucky. I
it's a
love
baller.
I love this guy coming out of the draft, and they added him. Love it. Then you go in free agency, you get Tyron Smith, you get Morgan Moses, you get John Simpson. You took building that offensive line up and beefing it up extremely serious. Even though there's some health concerns around some of these guys, I still like the move. And then you draft Olu Fashanu, who you're really high on. I think that he's going to be really good. I just think that you look at all of these moves, you add a healthy Aaron Rodgers back into the situation, you have 2 top tier weapons for him, you beefed up that O line, and you have automatically a top 3 defense in the entire NFL. This is the go for broke style team building, and I think that they win the Super Bowl this year.
I mean, everything you said, I agree with. I think they had a great offseason. I mean, the biggest thing is Aaron Rodgers. If you get Aaron Rodgers in there and he's healthy, they go far last year with that team. And I think from a personnel standpoint, they're only going to be better this year. And like you said, I think they won 7 games and had legitimately like a terrible offense. One of the worst that maybe not like statistically the worst, but from a viewer standpoint, it was
Awful.
horrible to watch.
The only bright
So
spots on that offense from a week to week basis was they would literally just like give it to Brees Hall, like throw it to him or pitch it to him and be like, dude, please, for the love of God, do
try,
something.
yeah, please try something. Please go
Also,
on.
also, I think another really good point to make in this situation with the Jets is that they're going to have an extremely easy schedule. The Big 33 and Sharp analysis came out that they're going to have a top 5 easiest schedule this season. They think about their division. The Patriots. I don't think anybody's taken the Patriots as a serious contender this year or a serious team. So I like that matchup against them. Me and you just talked about how we thought the Dolphins were one of the biggest losers of this offseason. I like the matchup against them. And then you watch what the Bills did with their offseason where they stripped down this entire team where I think that they stay around the same or take a step back. And I think that the Jets are the clear favorites in this division right now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it's probably their decision or their division to lose.
Yeah.
Obviously the Bills still have Josh Allen, and I can't ever count that guy out, but from a total roster standpoint, the Jets are significantly better.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see. I'm gonna place a future on it, but I don't know, man. I just feel good about the Jets this season, and I was a hater on them last season. I was right, but for the wrong reasons because of Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. But this season, I'm all in on this team.